Hey, girly pops, are we ready to get into it? Because I sure am. Hey, welcome to Disney with Court. So happy you're here. You may notice some upgrades, some changes, some new things. You can see on the wall behind me, we have some new additions. I collect hidden Mickey pins and I wanted to display my whole collection. A new format this week. We are doing a quick recap of my Substack post. You can go there and read it. It'll include hidden Mickeys, what they are, where to find them, Bubble Bar Jewelry, which is one of my favorite companies that makes Disney themed jewelry. New category this week on the Substack. It's called What We're Watching. This week I rewatched Princess and the Frog, and it is so good. So spoilers, if you're reading that section, I will be talking about huge spoilers in the movie. The other thing you're going to see is on the park prep corner, I do talk about water and water bottles. Also, Disney Food Blog posted their top 5 reusable water bottles that they like for the park. So I reposted that on my Instagram. You can go check that out. But this is a really interesting one. Trivia is on the Substack, so go check that out. The answer to last week's trivia question was...
Where'd you guys go? We totally lost Marshmallow back there.
Okay, back to the action. Wearing my Oogie Boogie shirt in honor of Halloween coming early. We were all anticipating the Halloween/fall foodie guide to come out, but not this early. Usually we get this guide about mid-August, and it dropped on July 24th, 2025. So we're getting it early. Got our early insider scoop into what's going to be there in the fall. Last year we attended Oogie Boogie Bash at Disney California Adventure. It was so fun, so amazing, great time. However, I have some things to say before the season starts. You do not need to buy a park ticket on the day that you're going to Oogie Boogie. You get into DCA at 3 o'clock, which is plenty of time to ride a few rides and hang out before the party starts. I think the party starts at 8, but they close the park at 6. So they don't let anybody else in unless you have a ticket to Oogie Boogie Bash, and they start kicking everybody out as well. My other tip for Oogie Boogie Bash is make sure your costume goes from day to night, and it gets kind of chilly at night. So make sure you bring like an extra jacket or something. The only thing we didn't do at Oogie Boogie Bash that I would want to do is we didn't do the whole villains tour through the Redwood Creek Forest, I think is what it's called. And we didn't do that, and I wish we did because everyone posted videos after and it looked super cool. So I did meet Dr. Doofenshmirtz, and I also saw Oogie Boogie, and that was really cool. So it was great to see some people you don't normally see. They just dropped a sneak peek at some of the villains who will be at Oogie Boogie Bash, and I think this year they're going to have one of the villains from The Incredibles. We saw the wristband in a scene, and that's the one from the movie. A little tier list. Most of these items do start on August 22nd. Some start a little earlier, and then most run through October 31st, some running all the way over till November 13th. Basically think of it as like the fall Halloween holiday season, and then Christmas they'll roll out some new items. Okay, so let's get started based on description and photo. So if the photo looks good and the description looks good, I'm gonna base it off of that. And kind of knowledge of how Disney does things. Sometimes they try to execute something and it goes really bad. Like last year we had the apple crisp cold brew, and that was really bad. But I had very high expectations and it was bad. Starting off strong, we've got this heat wave pizza. I'm actually gonna put it kind of at a B because it does sound kind of good. It's kind of like a sausage pepperoni pizza with hot honey on top, which I think is tasty. So I'm putting it at B because it could be good, but also it could be bad because sometimes pizza in the parks isn't the best. Okay, next we have these pumpkin spice breadsticks. I think I'm gonna put them in A. I want to put them in S because I feel like they're going to be really good, but there's potential it could go wrong. They could add too much pumpkin to it and it's not the best. In the photo though, it does give Olive Garden breadstick, which I am really interested in. So I'm gonna put it at A because it could go either way. Okay, next is the iced pumpkin chai latte. This has boba in it. Okay, I'm putting this into S. I'm putting it into S, okay? Because I think it's gonna be good. I love a pumpkin chai. This one has cold foam and brown sugar boba in it, so I just don't think you can go wrong with the combination of all of those things. I like all of them individually. Putting them together, I think will be really good. I've had something similar at a coffee shop, so I think it'll be tasty. This is the plant-based roasted beet and citrus salad. I'm gonna put it at B. It sounds like it's gonna be good. I feel like all of the elements together would taste yummy. The thing is, it's at Blue Bayou, so I know it's gonna be expensive, and I feel like it's gonna be too expensive for what you're getting. You're getting it for the experience. You're not really getting it because it's the food you wanna try, but I think it's a really great option. Still looks pretty good, hitting it on B. Okay, next, this chili pepper burger. I'm gonna put it down here. It looks kind of mid. The burgers are always a little too dry for me, and I get that because they're trying to cook them fully, but at the same time, I don't want a fully cooked burger. I want it a little bit red, and so I think I'm gonna put it in C because it's gonna be not good, I don't think. Okay, we've also got, oh yeah, here we go, Darth by chocolate. That's going straight up to the S. Because it just looks so cute. I mean, you can't go wrong. I like that they did the red velvet sponge, kind of ties in, you know, the dark side, his red lightsaber, all of that. The little tiny Darth Vader chocolate on top too, great touch. I think it's gonna kind of give like dirt pie vibes, which who doesn't like that? Okay, next is the Reston chocolate. Yeah, here we go. She's going to A because I feel like it's gonna be too sweet. Rocky Road ice cream with chocolate covered waffle cup with chocolate cookie crumbles, gummy worms, and a chocolate tombstone. Sounds like it's gonna be really sweet. Kind of same thing with the Darth by chocolate, that it's gonna be sweet, but I think the red velvet kind of breaks it up a little bit. And I think red velvet has kind of like a savory flavor. Try it and let me know what you think. Next up is pumpkin cookies. I'm putting these at A. They have a lot of I'm putting these at A. They have a lot of potential to do really good. So we'll see how they go over. Next is the spiced bundt cake. I am moving this up to S because it's cute. You'll notice I kind of want to put the cute things up top, and that's how I am. It's fine. Like when things are cute, I like when they're themed. That's why I love the Mickey, because it's so fun. This one has so many sprinkles. I love that it's a spiced cake. I think the actual bundt cake will taste good. Toppings might be a lot, but I think it'll work. I think it'll work a lot of times if you do a spiced cake with a sweeter frosting, it balances each other out. And so that's what I'm envisioning for this one. Next up is chili cheese corn dog. Classic corn dog, chili jalapeno, cilantro, crema, cheddar cheese, and crispy onions. Sounds really good. I think it has a lot of potential. I love a corn dog. I love the toppings that they're putting on this corn dog. I think it's gonna go good. Bulgogi beef toasted sandwich with corn cheese soup. This sounds interesting. This sounds interesting. I'm definitely curious to see how it goes. It's kind of like toasted cheese, but they add the beef in there. So let's put it at, let's go here. I think it could be good. It's at A. I think A is a good spot to put it. It feels like the flavors will be good. The bread looks kind of thick in the picture, and the toppings look a little thin. So the balance ratio between the bread and the insides, we'll see how it goes. Okay, next, I had to throw some drinks in there. I felt like we've had all food and then that one, chai latte. So more drinks are coming. This is the mango strawberry lemonade. So non-alcoholic. I'm gonna put it here. I think B is a good spot for it. It's got chamoy and strawberry syrup and mango puree. I think it's doing a lot, so I don't know how it's gonna land. It could be too sweet, it could be a little bit too much. Next on the list, something I'm really excited about, pumpkin spice Mickey beignets. I can hear the applause all the way from Disneyland. I love this. It's going straight to S. Love a beignet. The apple spice beignets that were there last year, they were also green for some reason, which I get because like green apples, but like you don't really get. I get because green apples, but it was good, but it wasn't the best. I think this is gonna be really good. I think they'll get this right, and I think it'll be great. If you are anti-red food dye, anti-red 40, look away. Just look away from the screen. This cake is going straight to D, but visually, she's stunning. It's gorgeous. Visually, it's giving poison apple. It really is. Or it's going straight to D because it's a cinnamon cake. Ew. I don't know who passed that through, who cleared that, but it sounds gross. I'm sorry. I'm not into a cinnamon cake. It's like cinnamon apple, but I don't know. It's scary. So, straight to D. Next we have the Enchanted Pumpkin stuff, and she's going up to S because I think this is going to be good. I heard the gray stuff from Beauty and the Beast, but this looks really good, and I think it'll be just kind of like a mousse type pudding, and I think that would be really yummy as a pumpkin flavor. Okay, next is the chili potato dog. This one, she's stunning. It's literally a baked potato that they just popped a hot dog into and then filled with toppings, including spicy corn chips, which I love. So it's going into A. I think it might be a little bit much, and that's why I'm putting it into A, not into S, because I think the portion is kind of a lot. A full potato and a hot dog and the toppings, you definitely would have to share. Okay, next we're moving on to the coffee fritters rolled in cinnamon sugar. They don't look that great on here. I think I'll put them in B. I think they have potential. I think that what's in them sounds good, and they might have kind of like a churro vibe to them. So if they do have a churro vibe, I think they'd be good, but if they don't have a churro vibe, they're gonna probably be lower than this. So I'm putting them in B just for safekeeping. Okay, next is this Trick or Treat popcorn mix going straight to D, because you can do this yourself. You can pop a bag of popcorn and put these candies in there. I don't think it's unique. I think it's fun, like for kids, which I guess is what Disney is about, but still, there's other popcorns that are way better than this that have other sort of toppings on there and aren't just kind of like a trail mix. Also, I know that all of those pretzels are gonna fall to the bottom. Same with the M&Ms, same with the gummy worms, because they're so heavy. It just weighs it down. So I would say you can bring this from home. Don't waste your money on it. It's also probably gonna be like 20 bucks to get a bag, which is crazy. Okay, next is the Straw Batty Churro, which is so cute. Has a topping, has a little topper, so I think she's gonna go up. And I think strawberry chocolate in a churro would be really good. The filling is strawberry, and then the outside is like chocolate cookie crumbs, probably Oreos like mashed up. It sounds good to me. Next is the Seaborn Blackberry Margarita. It's a blackberry margarita with a chili, lime, and black salt rim. Okay, unique. We love a black salt rim. I'm gonna put it up in A. I'm gonna put it in B because I think it'll probably be good, but it might be a lot. I think the chili lime and the blackberry and the margarita is already a lot, so we'll see about that. Okay, next. Ooh, I am really excited about this one. It's the Asgardian cold brew. It's a new cold brew, and I'm gonna move it to A because the last cold brew I did think was going to be very good, and it was not, so I will be kind to myself and just put it in A. It's a caramel cold brew with green apple cold foam. That's where it could go wrong, but there's caramel sauce in it, so I think that might kind of help a little bit. There's also a caramel apple lollipop on top, which I think would be great. Next, we have the green apple lemonade cocktail. I think this would be good. It has cherry spheres in it. I'm gonna put it in A also. It looks cool. I think it's a little silly that they did the photo shoot with the yellow cups that they use in the parks, because I think some of these colors would have shown up better in a clear cup, and then we would have just, it does distinguish though what's alcoholic and what's not. I get where they're coming from. Seeing the colors though would have been cuter if we could see it in a clear cup, not the yellow cup. So that's the only problem, but it still looks really cute. There's a raspberry sauce in it, which kind of creates like a blood vibe. And then there's also boba. Next is the Oogie Boogie burrito. I'm putting this into S. I know it might be bad, and that's okay. I feel comfortable putting it in S because it looks really good. It has carne asada, french fries, and then blue Takis. They're saying they're like rolled corn chips, but if you look at the picture, it's obviously a Taki, which I think is kind of fun. We've never had this kind of like fun burrito, so that I feel like is good. And next, we're moving on to the Celestial Chocolate Churro. We've put that into the A tier. This is the Dubai chocolate version of a churro, so I think it'll be pretty good. It's a good combo of flavors. Next is the jalapeno cheese pull apart bread, straight to the S tier. Everyone said really good things about these breads when they just did the regular garlic cheese bread. So I can only imagine that the spicy version is going to be good, because I love a spicy version of anything. The next thing we have is the Ursula Mickey waffles. It goes into A tier because they're filled with ube. That could go two ways. Sometimes ube is really good as a filling in things, and other times it's not. So putting them in A. And these last year are going straight to D actually, because one of them is just like a pasta, which is great for like kids, but it's not interesting, it's not new, it's not fun. And then the other one I think is a meatball slider, but it's just like one meatball and then like the bread is on the side. It's more so with the photography that I'm not okay with. I think if you're going to display a meatball slider, potentially putting it with the top open so you can see the meatball and the slider bit, but with it on the sides it looks weird. Also, the meatball is huge and the bread is very small. So again, bread to meat ratio is off. I really couldn't tell like what this was either when I was going through the photos. I had to read the descriptions 4 or 5 times. So straight to D tier, they suck. Okay, well, thanks for joining for my fun little tier list video. We're doing some more videos soon, but this was just kind of a shake up from the last video. I got a lot of feedback, so thanks everybody. Spanky, you're knocking over the camera. Bye.